What's going on, everybody? I like that intro.
Why are you so low?
I don't know. Like I'm trying to,
What's
you know,
going on,
what's
everybody?
going on, everybody? Welcome to late night.
Oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely, you're doing it by yourself.
Oh my goodness. All right. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Brotherly Banter, episode three.
Yeah,
Three. Yeah. All right. Today we'll be discussing our feelings on the multiverse. And this will be a couple of parts to this. So today's episode will be diving into the Marvel universe, which in Endgame they kind of started with.
Yes.
And obviously now with Wanda and Vision.
Get it right. You had the
with
show, then you
Wanda
didn't have
and
the show.
Vision. WandaVision, you know, if you're basing off of the rumors, the articles, it's definitely going to tie into that. Multiverse is very tricky because if you do it wrong, it jacks up everything.
Yes.
Everything. However, if you do it right, oh my God, it opens up possibilities galore with anything. You can create a show. I mean, I feel like with multiverse theories, you know, concepts, it just wants people wanting more, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But if you have no plan on doing anything outside of what you're showing, it's kind of just like, all right, so I was a little parched.
Stupid.
A little thirsty right
You're
now.
an idiot.
But yeah, so with Marvel, they did to me, in my opinion, I think they did a really good job at it to start off. Obviously, we don't know what's to come. We still have Spider-Man 3, which has Doctor Strange, rumored to have Wanda.
I know you like the Wonder Woman movie, but I need you to get it out.
I absolutely.
This isn't the time to tweet.
If you want to know how I feel about it, go check out episode 2.
He watched it today. All right, that's why we were supposed to do this earlier, but he was, I need to watch Wonder Woman. I let him go do it. That's his girl.
If you're wondering why we don't look the same, he's orphan. So, anywho. So, stupid. So, anyway. So, they can go in so many directions with this. Obviously, with Wanda,
There you go.
it will tie into, obviously, Spider-Man 3. She's supposed to be rumored in it.
And Doctor Strange.
And of course, that's the main one. So, a Doctor Strange movie, it's supposed to just expand greatly. So within Wanda and Vision, it has spoke about her brother. Now, if you don't know, her brother died in Age of Ultron. However, with Multiverse, they can bring in the other variation of him, which was in X-Men, the X-Men movies. I'm not sure if you know, if you've seen it, you know who he is. Also, it also now connect because technically they don't mention it in Marvel, but she is a mutant. You don't know who her daddy is? It's that metal bending dude. Magneto. It's that metal bending dude, Magneto. So I feel as though, and this is again, looking at what they're doing, I feel like they're going to use the multiverse to start opening up the door for the X-Men. Not.
I would say I don't think they need to, because they're bringing Deadpool, and we've talked about this before.
Yes.
They're bringing Deadpool's third movie into the MCU timeline.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, they already
could do it
have
that way.
Yeah, they have the house, they have Colossus, they have 2 or 3 more X-Men. All they need to do is just throw a few more in there. You got a team.
No. I hear you. I think maybe let me put it this way. I feel like because her brother died, they're going to incorporate the other dude. If it's actually him, the same character. With Deadpool also, Deadpool has that ability to the fourth wall kind of thing. So if they do that, they can easily bring him in and bust open a multiverse and him showing up in whatever timeline basically.
Like especially if they're supposed to have the other 2 versions of Spider-Man.
Yes.
And I guess they can just
Which
throw
rumor, but right now it looks
like it. I guess if you want to say the X-Men or just him into one of those multiverses, whichever one they want to choose from. And they're like, oh, he came from this one with this Spider-Man, there's X-Men there, and then he just comes through for whatever storyline or movie or TV show. And they're good. I still feel like they don't need the multiverse for the X-Men minus him. Yeah, because they've rebooted X-Men already. Yes. Technically, I guess they rebooted it since they ended it with the last saga, if you will, of it. Yeah. So like I said, they already have Colossus. They got the house, and they have a few more. They can just say, oh, here's this version of Cyclops. Here's his brother. Here's the new Jean or
so
whatever.
I think that my thing would be, and I feel like because Ryan Reynolds still holds that say, which I agree, again, Marvel, thank you for not butchering that. Thank you so much. But because Ryan Reynolds still holds the say and a voice in a room of what, because in order to do that, you have to have a high level of success.
His movies did good. And some people probably thought, oh, he'll never work in the Marvel.
No, Marvel say, yo, rated R?
Yeah, because it was rated R and everything Marvel has done is like PG to a degree.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, it's like on the borderline, but it hasn't like tipped the scale somewhere where Deadpool is.
I think they had but to me with Deadpool, again, kind of tearing off on a different subject here, but it's fine. With Deadpool, like I said, that's one of those characters, it's rated R.
Yes.
Wolverine, you can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, if he's with the X-Men, you can get away with it. If he has a solo thing, you can just say rated R.
But Deadpool is just straight rated R.
Yeah.
Like, so these other rumors where he'll be, they'll tie him into like Spider-Man and, a bunch of stuff. Anywho. So the other thing about Multiverse is that, again, we talk about the what ifs, right? Iron Man. Snapped himself out of existence, and that's fine. Yeah. He ain't got to disrespect my guy. But no, he did. So now everybody's saying, oh, you introduced the multiverse, you can bring him back if they need him. But then it's not the same. First of all, it's not the same. It won't be the same.
No, it won't.
One.
It wouldn't be a surprise.
It would.
I would say it wouldn't be a surprise to most die-hard Marvel fans who read like comic books and all that. For the casual fan who, if they don't throw him in like a trailer or something, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go to this Spider-Man's multiverse to look for X, Y, and Z. We need like a tech guy for blah, 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 blah. And then they open a room like, oh, Peter, this is, I don't know, call him something else. And then he turns around, he's like, Stark?
Yeah.
Most casual fans like, oh my God.
It was Snap, but then he'll probably respond like, that's not who's Stark.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the same, like, Genius, but his name might be different.
Yeah, that's my thing for most, I guess, like the diehard Marvel fans. I'm like, oh, okay. He's back, whatever.
Well, and the other thing is, I don't think they're going to bring him back as a human. Okay. I think because they have Ironheart coming, that's the thing that I'm looking at and saying, okay, if they're going to bring him back, then it would rather be like an AI.
Instead of Jarvis.
Which would make sense. Which I think would satisfy fans.
Yeah, like he's back, but not in a huge role that would take away from
you can't take because with her they're setting up obviously like Young Avengers and stuff. So if the series is gonna be dedicated to her, you would have to put it in a way where, okay, if he shows up to kind of help her through it, and even if he's still the AI from certain episodes after, that's fine, but it's still circled around her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll have like, I don't know, like I can't really call it a flashback since he died when she was a kid.
Yeah.
But it could be like, memories or...
Yeah, like I wonder if because he goes to MIT.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they have like a scholarship, like something they'll talk about him because, in the last, which Iron Man was it?
Because Peter took a scholarship.
Peter took the scholarship,
That was in the first one. It wasn't Home.
Yeah.
It wasn't Far From Home, because Far From Home he already had.
Civil War.
Avenger. Yeah.
With Civil War, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Okay. When Civil War, when he was doing a presentation, it was in MIT. Yes. So I'm sure he has a huge attachment to it. So that'll kind of connect. However, anywho. So, all right. Spider-Man. Clearly.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now.
Talk to me.
I don't care what happens in that movie. No, I don't care. They can have both Spider-Mans pull up. They can have Daredevil. They got the Kingpin from the Daredevil series. I don't care. I just want my Sinister Six movie. So they can have the entire movie. I only care about the post-credit scenes or if there's something in the movie that sets up Sinister Six.
But I think that's where I'm going. Okay, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So I'm going. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Okay. The reason I brought up the multiverse is because they showed Jamie Foxx as now being cast as that, which he was in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, which the second Spider-Man. I'm not gonna say the last one, the second Spider-Man. You got Doc Ock, who was in the first Spider-Man. So you see where I'm going with this. It's going to be able to connect now. How different ways they can play that. I'm really sure if I don't know if he'll fight them, but what if they kind of like towards the end of it, they kind of jump ship to his.
That's true.
Or it'll have whatever villain that will actually play our Dr. Ock will look at that or whatever situation and be like, oh snap, how'd you do it? And then they kind of start connecting the pieces to it. They can go in
so many
different directions, and I feel like it'll take a lot to butcher that, but Marvel has earned that credibility.
Like if the next one's bad or not that bad, people are like, whatever, sure. It's a hiccup, but you know how many movies
Marvel has earned that credibility to get a hiccup because we're like, all right, we know you're gonna be fine.
The first two Spider-Mans alone, everyone's like, okay, whatever. Third one's not as good as the other two,
but it was still like
it was decent enough for people to still like, which is fine.
Actually, random breaking movie news: Aquaman 2 may begin filming in London in 2021 this summer. Obviously, now that's depending on everything that's going on, but anywho. Also, with the multiverse, with Spider-Man, they are now connecting Gwen, who, you know.
Yes. I thought she,
bounce rocks.
I don't know how they're going to do that, but I thought she died.
Again, right? So it's still that person from what we're understanding. So again, it can be in a different timeline. It can be it's multiverse, different string theory.
When shows bring back someone who clearly died and they had a funeral.
Literally buried her.
Yes. So I don't see how you can just be like, oh, here's Andrew Garfield. Oh, here's this Gwen. They're on a date. I'm like, she died.
I know, and it's very curious on how they're going to do that. Oh, but here's the other part. So the movie's supposed to be about 2+ hours long now, from what I'm understanding. So they can fill in a lot. Yeah. But again, a lot of stuff that might be filming might not actually be shown in the movie.
Yeah, I still don't think it should take, like, for that explanation.
Go ahead. Yeah.
For that explanation, for them to say, oh, because no one, obviously he doesn't know that she's technically supposed to be dead.
Yes.
So I think it would be a waste for him to be like, oh yeah, this is my Gwen. And kind of snapped her back and murdered her by accident and buried her, but here she is. Go ahead. I feel like they would throw that explanation into like maybe an interview, or an article, and then that will come out, because I think that would be a waste of I don't know, like 10 minutes of screen time when that can go to a lot of other things.
Yeah. But I think that's how we started off, by saying you can do multiverse really, really great. Yeah. And you can have a hiccup in that one piece that can then throw everything else off. So I'm not Marvel. We're not Marvel. Yes. I don't know what the game plan is for this, but they already started filming. So clearly they got something going on.
Unless they just reverse some things and they're just like, nah.
True, because Doctor Strange is in it.
Yeah.
So we don't know like the extent of what he will do in this, because maybe, again, brainstorming. We don't have a clue what's going on. So we're just throwing ideas out there. How the last Spider-Man movie ended with him being, outed basically. Daredevil.
That's supposed to be.
Supposed to be. They said he finished filming. We'll see. But it could be a possibility to where his timeline of Spider-Man is that jacked up now.
Like, so he's the Flash, pretty much.
So maybe Doctor Strange is like, all right, I got to get you out of here. It's like, cause maybe it's just not. See my point?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he can go there and be like, all right, maybe there are depths in that movie in his timeline where he just can't handle it.
Okay.
Because people know who he is. Yeah. If people know who he is, they're going to go for his Aunt May. Obviously, that's a big piece of things. They can go after his girl, which, they might be having trouble.
Technically, they don't know they're dating. Was it ever? No, because
they saw them swinging together, but then
no one knows they're dating outside of his friend, because they didn't start dating until towards the end of the movie. So I don't think it's really public knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that. I think how they may go about it is if they'll just say, okay, class trip, pictures, who was his friends, and then just start.
There's only 2 on that list.
Yeah, they might just terrorize the whole group. No one knows.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, who's the villain?
I don't know.
Oh, all right, perfect.
They only showed Electro and Doc.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be Electro, supposed to be Doc.
Yeah.
But there was a thing today that said there's supposed to be a scene where it takes place in the desert with him.
I saw that, yeah.
And I was like, you can have Sandman, Vulture flies. Yeah. So there's that.
But what are you doing?
Kraven, but I don't know if they would do Kraven. Yes. I don't know.
What are you doing in the desert?
Who knows?
Tom, talk to me, man.
Stupid. Just said talk to
me, man. We gotta talk.
There's a lot of different ways they can go. I don't like. I'm okay that she's there, Gwen. I just kind of want an explanation.
I'm pretty sure if they decide to do it, they have to explain.
Yeah, because
unless I just thought about this. That Spider-Man don't even count anymore. Because remember,
I forgot.
Right? Because remember, they fired him, so that's why Sony rebooted the whole.
I forgot
the whole thing. So maybe just got it. See, we figured it out. So now they basically brought the. I mean,
I guess it makes sense. So they can keep Electro without that
exactly
deal since he didn't die as well. Mm-hmm. And I guess since
Doc Ock didn't die.
Yeah, he went to prison in the first one.
So that's the thing. Maybe they're just because they rebooted it, but clearly because they're going to keep the characters mainly because we know them. Yes. So it sparks that multiverse. Oh my gosh, we're going to bounce.
They couldn't say we'll take Electro, we'll take Gwen.
Yeah.
But for recasting.
No. They're like, Sony's like, no, you keep it.
Like he's already.
Because they rebooted it. So technically it doesn't.
He did have 2 movies.
It's so weird. So right. So technically it didn't happen.
Yes.
But for multiverse purposes, it kind of happened.
So I guess they can just get away.
There we go. That's how they can get away with it.
That would be an easy explanation. Like, since technically Sony, canceled it, you can just not really reboot.
So basically, that's not in our timeline.
Yes.
That's in some other time. Okay. Figured it out, man. That's how we do it.
I guess that can work. I still need an explanation from them.
We're gonna get it.
And she's gonna hear from them.
We're gonna get it, and she's gonna show up. And
they might as well just break the fourth wall to him, like, I got canceled by Sony. And
the biggest thing in that, before we go, the biggest thing in that movie would be for Deadpool to show up. And again, it doesn't have to be.
They did say he could replace the role of, oh my God, I can't remember. I'm forgetting his name. Stan Lee. Instead of Stan Lee's cameo, they said they can just have Ryan Reynolds be Deadpool.
That would work.
And I guess in costume, and then just have him do the cameo scenes Stan Lee did.
Listen, Deadpool is that character that Marvel has in their back pocket that works with everything.
Yeah, because he's been with, like I guess we always talked about before, like if they ever did either like a crossover movies in theaters, or now they can do stuff with Disney Plus.
Yeah,
they can have Deadpool and Spider-Man,
they can have Deadpool, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Hulk. If they decide to keep, if they want to bring on, what is his name?
Hugh Jackman?
No, the Hulk dude who plays the Hulk.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
If they bring him back, if they just say, hey, we're gonna keep you for such and such movies, bet.
You got movies they don't have anything solo planned for him. Well, he's supposed to be in She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, yeah.
But outside of that,
he wants to do one more Hulk, from what I'm understanding, which because they own the rights now.
Yeah,
I feel like they could.
I think my only thing is it could work for him to have a solo movie if they do Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Only because the only issue with Hulk right now is his arm, how damaged it is. I don't think you can have a solo Hulk movie and throw in one of his villains with one arm.
One arm,
and he can't fix it himself, I don't think.
Yeah.
So the only other smart guy left is Reed Richards.
Reed Richards, yeah.
So I can see them doing the Hulk thing first, or maybe like a teaser in She-Hulk with him going to fix his arm, but he's like, I think I know a guy. And you see him standing in front of the tower or something, or in the Fantastic Four movie or something like that, or at the end of a Hulk movie, or somewhere in there. I'm like, I know a guy who can help me.
Yeah, we should be getting. No, I agree.
Fantastic. Or just have like the silhouette,
or
like him stretching his arm.
Yeah,
and he's like,
you don't have to show his face.
Yeah, just stretch his arm or something. Like, I was waiting for you.
We should be getting, because Fantastic Four has a lot to do with multiverse too.
Yeah.
So we should be getting, judging from the past slate, and they said Fantastic Four is in development.
Yeah.
So we should be getting news
in June,
August, this year.
Yeah. Because it's normally during Disney's thing.
So when was Disney's thing?
The last time they had it?
Yeah. What month was it? Was it July or August?
They had one in August, and then they had one recently.
Okay.
December. Or
all right, so we'll get it sometime this late summer.
Yeah. So fall. That's the thing. If they still have it, it'll be I think between June and not June.
Because they have
July,
it every year, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an update. They have a shareholders. That's what it is.
It was a shareholder.
So they have the first one they have is just a movie.
It was a Disney Expo for all the Disney
stuff that's coming out, and then the shareholders is the one that kind of really goes over.
I want to say beginning of January.
Okay.
Maybe? I know it was recent, so it was either like late December or beginning of January.
Yeah. All right, so we're in a good time frame.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anything else?
Hey, Dr. Doom.
That'll be another topic.
Come on.
That'll be another topic.
I just want two things.
No, we'll get there. That'll be if you can rant and go off.
The moment they announce Sinister Six, I'm about to.
There is an article I have to send you, and we'll add it to the topic of the video. Well, not the next one. Next one is DC's Multiverse, and
they barely got one.
That's a whole mess by itself.
You know what's crazy? Before we go,
talk to me.
The CW's Multiverse is better than the movies.
It is,
and they only got like 6 shows.
It is,
and one of them just ended. And
it's so
crazy.
Crazy.
One just ended, and 2 more are ending.
Bro, they added the Flash's movie character to the show, and see how easy that is. It's not hard.
Like, it's crazy.
So,
they have.
Wait, no, we're gonna save it for next week. We're gonna save it for next week.
The shows, the CW show have like 6 shows, and 3 of them about to be gone. Arrow's gone. Black Lightning's about to be finished, and Supergirl's about to be finished.
Yes.
So they don't got that much more.
Nope.
Deep.
They did.
I mean, Flash is hanging on. I feel like by a thread at this point.
I mean, where else can they go with this? He's literally the best.
There's but so many speedsters you can introduce that he loses to, and then comes back.
He's literally the best. I mean, he's the best show they have, so they got to hold on until the other ones. The only show, again, we can talk about this next week, but I'm gonna leave this on a cliffhanger. The only show that I feel like Flash is great. I love Flash. Lois and Superman.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be good. But I mean, maybe to me they're kind of rebooting it now, in a way, because they did all the multiverse. Monica is dead. They're gone. They can't get out.
I mean, they also have their team up. I guess their team up show still. I mean, granted, I know
you're gonna team me up and kick me out.
They're losing 3 technically they already lost Arrow, but they're losing 2 more.
They're not doing
shows.
a female Arrow shows either anymore.
No, I know. The cow was actually upset.
See my point? So they got Batgirl. Batwoman. I'm sorry.
Wow.
My bad.
Wow.
My bad.
Cancel Corey 2021.
My bad.
Yeah, okay, before we go.
Yes.
They have Batgirl, they have Flash, they'll have Superman and Lois. They still have Legends of Tomorrow. They have Black Lightning, they have Supergirl, they have Stargirl. I think that's it.
All right, so take away Black Lightning because he got canceled. You take away Supergirl.
Yeah, they got 5 shows left.
All right. I mean, and they still got, did you say Lois Superman?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I mean.
they have 5 and
I guess.
2.
Oh.
And 2 of them are new.
The Green Lantern. Yeah, that's the other one.
Okay, so they'll have
6.
Right, fine, 6, but okay, we can say about that.
All right, once again, because this is another rant. All right, thank you so much for joining us. If you like what we do, hit a like at the bottom. If you don't like it, tell us why and tell us what we can improve. Hit the subscribe button, comment, talk to us about anything you guys want to talk to us about. As far as the topics are concerned, thank you so much, and we will see you again next Monday, next episode of Brotherly Banter. All right.